We are covering MS-203 Microsoft 365 Messaging Administrator. Our team is working hard to keep the content up to date. If you find this video helpful, please let us know in the comment. We really appreciate if you like and subscribe to our channel. To get the complete list of questions, click on the playlist link provided in the description. Our question is, you have a Microsoft Exchange Server 2019 organization. You run the following comments. Have a look on the comments. You have a user named admin1. You need to ensure that admin1 can manage the mailboxes of users in the executive's organizational unit only. What should you do? Option A, modify the membership of the VIP admins. Option B, add admin 1 to the recipient management role group. Option C, move admin 1 to the executives OU. Option D, create a custom role group. The correct answer is option B. Our next question. You have a Microsoft 365 environment that contains 1000 mailboxes. You need to ensure that only an administrator named admin1 can use the Exchange Management Shell to manage Exchange online settings. What should you do? Option A, for admin1, run the set user camlet and specify the remote PowerShell enabled parameter. Option B, create a conditional access policy and apply the policy to all users. Option C, create a conditional access policy and apply the policy to admin 1. Option D, from the all users, set the set user camlet and specify the remote PowerShell enabled parameter. The correct answer is option B. You have a Microsoft Exchange online tenant that has Office 365 Advanced Threat Protection enabled. The tenant contains a user named Ben Smith who has the UPN of ben.smith@fabricum.com. Ben Smith is protected by using an ATP anti-phishing policy. Ben Smith reports that the emails sent from his personal account of this are not delivered to his work email account. You need to ensure that the personal emails are delivered to bensmith@fabricum.com account. What should you do? Option A, create a transport rule to assign the MX Exchange organization PIS threshold level header a value of 2 for messages received from bensmith@relaycloud.com. Option B, add ben.smith@fabricum.com as a trusted sender to the anti-phishing policy. Option C, add ben.smith@relaycloud.com as a trusted sender to the ATP phishing policy. Option D, add relaycloud.com to the ATP phishing anti-phishing list of the trusted domains. The correct answer is option C. And next question is, you have a Microsoft Exchange Server 2016 hybrid deployment. You plan to migrate mailboxes from the on-premises Exchange organization to Exchange Online. You have appropriate permission to perform the mailbox organization. You need to prepare the environment for planned migration. What should you do? Option A, enable the MRS proxy service to an on-premises Exchange server. Option B, install the hybrid agent. Option C, run get migration batch identity my migration batch. Option D, disable Microsoft Outlook on the web. The correct answer is option A. Our next one. You have a Microsoft Exchange online tenant. You need to perform an in-place e-discovery search. The solution must meet the following requirements: minimize administrative effort, select both public folders and mailboxes, use an in-place hold to place the search result on hold. What should you do in Microsoft 365 Compliance Center? Option A: search the public folders in the mailboxes in a single search and then place the result in an in place hold. Option B: search the public folders first and then place the result in on the second place hold. Search the mailbox second and then place the result in the in place hold. Option C: run the public folders in the mailboxes in a single search. Once the search is complete, place only the mailboxes that contain results in the public folder in an in place hold. The correct answer is option A. The next one. You have Microsoft 365 subscription that uses a default domain named contoso.com. Users report that email messages from the domain named fabricam.com are identified as spam even though the messages are legitimate. You need to prevent messages from fabricam.com from being identified as spam. What should you do? Enable 0-hour auto purge email protection feature. Option B: enable the safe list on the connection filter. Option C: edit the default mail flow rule to bypass the spam filter. Option D: modify the allow list of connection filter policy. The correct answer is option D.